Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be reviewing NECA's brand new quarter-scale Captain America figure from the Avengers. Let me start off the review by saying this is a phenomenal quarter-scale figure from NECA. They're planning on releasing the 4 main characters from the Avengers, which would be Captain America, Iron Man, which NECA has already previewed, and the Hulk, which will be a huge quarter-scale figure, and Thor. Now, the Hulk and Thor are currently in production. We haven't seen anything from NECA on those two yet, but the Iron Man one looks incredibly promising, and if this Captain America figure is any sort of start to this series, they are off with a bang, and this is just a fantastic quarter-scale figure. A lot of really great articulation. They didn't really overdo it with the articulation. It's very well hidden and very well designed. The paint application is great. Some minor flaws here and there, but nothing huge. A couple different accessories as far as additional hands that you can use to customize your figure. But this is just a really nicely done piece. And I was just really impressed with how well they captured Chris Evans' look as the first Avenger with this one. He just looks just so well done and so closely sculpted after the way that his new suit looks from the Avengers when they're battling the Chitauri. Overall, this is just a phenomenally well done piece, and I can't stop singing its praises. So I'll shut up and actually do the review now. But starting out, the price tag on this guy goes for anywhere from about $85 to $150 from what I've seen. On Amazon, it's going for about 80 some plus shipping and handling, and then on eBay, it's going for around 100 to 150 depending on who you get it from. So this guy is definitely worth the higher price tag for this quarter scale figure. Honestly, after getting the last couple Predator figures, Predator quarter scale figures from NECA, excuse me, this is just a great change of pace for NECA. This really is a great chance for them to shine with their phenomenal sculpting abilities. And you know what? Let's just do the review. Alright, taking a look at detailing and articulation, he comes with a couple accessories, 2 additional hands, and then to attach the shield, which is separate in the box, you actually just remove one of the hands, pops right off, and then you just slide the shield into place. And the shield holds pretty well depending on what angle you have his elbow at. So it looks very cool on display. Now, articulation-wise, he's got articulation in his ankles, in his knees, in his sort of mid-thigh area, and then rotates forwards, backwards, in and out. Sort of like the Jason Voorhees figures. Has articulation at the mid-torso point there, and then in the middle. And then he also has wrist articulation, elbows, shoulders, and then the head, which is on a ball joint at the base of the neck. Taking a look at the paint application, this guy is incredibly well done. There's no real paint bleeding on the face, which is really nice. The eyes and the mouth and the face is just really well done, especially with the cowl area. The only real issue I had with this figure was that in the shoulder here, there's sort of a black paint smudge, which it's not noticeable if you have him in that sort of iconic Captain America position with the shield kind of over his arm like that. But it is very noticeable, and I'm not sure if there's a way to remove that, or if it's kind of on there permanently. Either way, though, that was the only sort of issue I had with this guy. Overall, the paint is just really well done. There's no chipping or any sort of, I don't know, smudging as there are with some of NECA's other figures. The sculpt is just really well done with the face. I do think it looks a lot like Chris Evans. I'm excited to see what the Hulk and the Thor quarter scale figures look like, to see how they do the facial sculpts for those. There's been rumor that they might do an open-faced Iron Man in addition to the regular Iron Man with the cowl closed on him. So we may get to see a sculpt of Robert Downey Jr. That'd be really cool as well. But starting off with Captain America here, this is just really, really well done. You can tell that NECA took a lot of pride in this project and really took the license acquisition very, very personally, and that they took a lot of time to make sure that they get their sculpt just right and that the product just looked top notch. So a lot of people have been asking if NECA is going to do 7-inch figures of these. No, they are not. They only got the rights to do quarter scale figures. So get excited about these guys. If you buy more, they're going to sell more and they're going to make more. So hopefully we can get a Loki. Maybe we could get an Agent Phil Coulson. Who knows? A Black Widow would be really cool. But we'll see what happens down the line. But overall, this figure, starting out the Avengers line for NECA, this is just a perfect start and definitely worth the money. Well, I think I rambled myself out on this one. There's not a whole lot else I can add other than this is just an incredible figure. Measures at 18.5 inches, which is slightly taller than most quarter scale figures for NECA, but it's not as tall as the Predators. Just an incredible amount of detail in this guy, and just a lot of love went into making this specific quarter scale figure. So with the amount of attention that they put into this one, it gets me really excited to see what they do with the rest of the Avengers line. So Toy Fair's coming up this weekend. Hopefully we'll see some glimpses of the Thor and the Hulk and completed Iron Man, which would be really cool. We've seen some production photos, but nothing in the flesh so far at any of the conventions. So keep a lookout for those. But yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions about this figure, just leave them in the comments below, and check out some of my other reviews. Thanks for watching.